What's going on? I'm Brandon Carter with Brandon Carter 211, and I'm here with author Christian Basie in her book Just My Imagination. Tell me, what was the process like writing your first book?
The process was basically just putting it down. I always had an imagination. I had my stories that I had been working on for a while, so it was just about composing everything, putting it together, and putting it in a book, and just making sure everybody got to read it.
What is this book about?
Just My Imagination is a compilation of short stories written by me. Each story is independent of the other. We got stories from in-home molestation that I felt like I had to put in there, as many people are experiencing that, young people, old people. We have swinging. We got just so many different taboo topics that people are scared to talk about. It's about feeling good. It's about knowing that you don't have to be judged or ridiculed, about being free to express yourself and live. It's good. All of the chapters are good. I've gotten very, very good reviews.
What made you want to put such tough topics in this book? Why are we so comfortable to write about them?
Just My Imagination helped me get through a very, very trying time in my life. It was a challenge. You know, these are things that make me feel good. I was at a point where I wanted to write. I didn't want to pass pain along. I wanted to write about something that made me feel good, that made me happy, where I didn't have to think about sorrow and things that I had gone through, because I'm getting past those things. So this was a good thing for me. It was therapy for me.
How did you feel when you first saw the finished product and it was all together?
I felt so good. I felt like it's something that I put out to do. I did it. I accomplished it. You know, that's just my imagination. No matter whatever errors, whatever imperfections, I put forth something that I wanted to do, and I did it. And I feel so awesome. I still feel good every time I look at it.
Do you have a favorite passage or a favorite story that's told to you, or is this all your baby?
I have a favorite story. My favorite story, I probably would say, all of it is my baby. But I felt near and dear in my very first story, which is about a young lady who was in foster care and lived with her aunt, and she was being molested by her aunt's husband. I feel like that's happening so often, and I felt like it was my responsibility to put that in there, just to let somebody know that you're not the only one that's going through this, and that you will get past this. And in my future work that I'm working on, that particular story, I continued on until the adult version of this young lady from this story. So that's very near and dear. The swinging story was good. That was good for me, near and dear. People gotta stop putting restrictions on happiness. You know,
Ooh, tell me about
stop looking at other things and other people. Whatever you do, whatever you want to do that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel whole, whatever it is.
That's not hurting nobody else.
That's not hurting nobody else. You know what I mean? Be real to yourself. And that's why all of the stories, it was all a good time. You can be freaky, you can enjoy being sensual and sexual and doing things spontaneous, and you can do all of that and still be respectful and have respect for yourself. And our young ladies and along with men need to know about that.
Where can they find this book?
You can find Just My Imagination on Amazon. Make sure you type in Just My Imagination by Christian Basie unless you want to get the Temptations. I have a website, mystyleapparel.net, where it's my t-shirts and my different art. I blog about different real life topics, and also you can find Just My Imagination. Or you can go on my Instagram, Just My Imagination 216, and hit the link. And also, it'll pull up the website, or DM me and I'll ship you a copy and PayPal me the money and I'll ship you a copy like that. If you're in the city of Cleveland, hit me up and I'll pop my trunk and you can get one.
Brandon Carter 211, BrandonCarter211.com.